This is really the Fighter and the Kid.
Come on, baby. Guys, I'm back here in the sunshine. What I did was I spent Thursday, Friday, Saturday in Minnesota, as you know, in a blizzard. And Sunday, I forgot how cold this country can get. I forgot what cold is. I went outside. I think Sunday it was 0 degrees in the sunshine.
Oh wow!
And and you're just like,
people live in that.
Oh Lord, do they live in it? And they're like, fine. Meanwhile, I'm like, get me the fuck. I got back and I got in the sun. I was naked on my veranda in the sun.
Did you stay in the Mall of America?
I did not. I stayed at the Cambria, just a little bit out, and decided to try to walk to the Mall of America.
Oh, no,
that didn't go well.
Come on.
Yeah, that didn't go well.
Did Nick go with you? Nick
went with me. He, as thick as he is, Nick is thick Nick Simmons, very funny comic.
Yeah, he's great.
He has a lot of muscle on his body, but he's a little bit of a bitch in the cold.
But he lives in New York. It's not warm there.
And he's literally like, the minute he's outside, he's griping. Ooh, I don't like this at all. I'm like, let's walk. He goes, fuck that. I'm like, it's only 0.4 miles. I'm not doing that.
0.4 in the snow.
I'm like, come on, bro.
0.4 in the snow is far.
Look at him, all thick and whatnot.
Yeah, he's not.
I'm like, you got a lot of muscle on you, bro.
Yeah, but not a lot of fat, so he's gonna get cold.
That's right. But it was so funny. So we had a good time. And
how tall is he?
5'7", and about 5'7" wide.
Yeah, he's a thick kid.
Thick kid. Funny.
Super funny. Handsome bastard.
Handsome young man. But yeah, it was.
Did you stroll around that mall?
I did stroll around the mall.
That mall's weird because there's an
aquarium.
Sure.
And there's an amusement park and a Lego park. Yeah. Sure. And all nothing to buy.
And then you can buy stuff if you like mall shit. But there's 6 floors and most of the floors have all the same shops on them.
Yes.
It's just like Groundhog Day each floor you go to.
Yeah.
Like there's like 7 Zoomies.
That's right.
Okay.
I know.
There's like 4 Cinnabons.
The worst.
The worst. Oh, dude.
I just hate malls like that. You're just like,
I don't like that one because it's too much. Why do you need a mall that big?
Well, also, it's where the whitest of the white people live. And so you'll see it's something weird about the northern climates when it's cold and there's no sunshine. So you stop getting any vitamin D. And also they don't eat. A lot of Americans don't eat well. So what happens
potato cheese up there.
Dude, my joke was there are white people and then there are white people. These people are like, my joke was I've seen more color in chalk.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, there's this goth culture. So there was a lot of transgender shit going on too.
In Minnesota?
Yeah.
Well, think about who their governor is.
Yeah. Right. There's a lot of transgender. There's a lot of strange.
Because you can hide your dick in the.
Well, you just see people and you're like,
you can hide your dick in long johns. So if you're cold year round, you can wear long johns all the time and tuck your tail back.
But they're big people too. They're a big people. So if you have a guy who's decided he identifies as a
everyone's
woman,
built like the Cookie Monster.
He's a giant Cookie Monster.
Everyone's built,
but he's got some. I saw a.
And then when you do see like an attractive person, you're like, but get out.
That's right.
Why?
That's right.
I'll Rosa Park this thing right now.
And a lot of my fans, a lot of people come to my show are in shape. Actually, good looking people. I was surprised.
I've seen them. Not all of them.
A lot of them. Though.
You're kind. Not all of them.
No, a lot of them. Some of them. But when
I know what you're doing.
I see a couple, and they're an older couple, and their son is probably 18, 17, and he's so they're both limping. They're probably my age, but they look
season ticket holders with the Green Bay
limping.
Packers.
They just don't eat well. Their bodies, they've got onset adult rickets and whatever else happens when you just live on Pringles and Doritos and
Potatoes,
soda.
Yeah.
And they're and with no vitamin D, so they're white as the driven snow, walking with this drab. The outfits are very uninspiring, right? They're like this.
I don't like your attitude towards Minnesota right now.
Well, and then their son, who was a big, tall, thin boy with broad shoulders.
Thin?
Thin, but like a tennis player, professional tennis player thin. Like looked like he could have been something like a runner or an athlete. Just big Norwegian bones.
Sure.
In stockings and a mini skirt with combat boots. Yeah.
Oh.
And yep. I
didn't think this was.
You didn't know where I was going?
No.
And then a mesh kind of little halter top, long hair, jewelry.
And you can feel the parents going, I know.
Oh man.
When they're dying inside, what they see, they go,
yeah.
This is Jennifer.
Well, this is Jennifer. And then the makeup was and then the amount of
Make up like
metal,
ICP.
the metal coming out of the nose and the mouth. So it was this. And I'm just looking at these
Those
parents,
poor parents.
and I'm looking at this kid, and I'm thinking, this is the American lost. Something is going on with our culture where these kids are either put on drugs way too early. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, man. It's I don't know what happens to a child where they're that confused and they're doing that to themselves.
Then the parents just go.
The parents looked as though, the White Walkers, that
they're in cruise control.
You could put,
they don't want to face it.
and I'm not kidding when I say this. There are a lot of people who, in the winter time, in certain northern climates, you see this in Edmonton too, places like where it's like just so cold and there's nothing grows. They walk through that winter, and if you put just a little bit of makeup on, they'd be zombies. Yeah. Just a little, by the way. Yeah. You could tear the shirt a little bit, and then put maybe no makeup, and you'd be like, just walk. It's fucking depressing.
Yeah, but that's anywhere. Like, there's great parts there. Even in LA, like I met this baseball dad, and he's the head of corrections at a prison out here.
Okay.
Near Skid Row.
Okay.
And
oh boy,
he doesn't talk much. You can tell, but you can just tell he has those eyes where he's seen some shit.
Yeah.
So we sit down for dinner. I'm like, oh hell yeah. And he doesn't talk much. So I was trying to get out of him, and finally I'm like, how was your day, man? He's like, good. I'm like, you got to see some crazy. Come on, dude. You got to see some crazy shit. He goes, well, yeah. Let's see. Today, and this is how you see crazy shit. He goes, well, we took a guy in who was high on PCP and killed his mom by biting her throat out.
Oh, no. Oh, my Lord.
I went, excuse me?
This PCP shit.
Yeah, but I went, excuse me? He goes, yeah. So that was, what was that, Wednesday? Yeah, it was Wednesday. And then today there's a guy covered himself in feces completely and was holding 2 turds and said, come on in, the water's warm.
Okay.
And then took a bite of the turd.
Okay. Okay, well, that's...
I said, oh, you seen some shit? And he goes, it's never been worse.
Yeah.
He goes, I think he's been there like 30 years.
Mental illness on a high level.
Sure, whatever you want to say. He goes, it's never been worse.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he goes, I don't, with the fentanyl, like the gangs, he goes, it's never been worse.
Fuck.
He goes, right now, it's an all-time high. It's never been worse in prisons. And he goes, and we don't have the infrastructure.
Yeah.
The prisons were built in like the fucking early fucking 1960s. So he's like,
there was a shot caller who was talking. I think this was in California.
I just went, huh.
Yeah. Okay.
How's your day? I didn't see anybody kill their mom biting her throat out.
There was the shot caller in jail he was talking about. He said there was a female guard, and she just decided that she was gonna fuck with she wanted to lay down the law, and she didn't like criminals and whatever it was. So she's going into the leader of the gangs. She goes, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna bite the head of the snake off. Let them know what's up because I'm this woman and betting about. So she starts going into the leaders of the gangs in jail, and she's taking their pictures of the kids, and she's flushing them down the toilet. She's throwing shit. She's pulling all their shit out, and it's really bad. Like,
they cut her tits off?
Huh?
They cut her tits off?
No, don't.
I thought you were trying to one up my story.
I'm not.
Oh, it has to be some horrific shit.
But so they're like, what do we do? You can't attack. If you attack a prison guard,
they got guys who do
it's big. So they go, we got to do something, because she was like, when she flushed down, I guess she flushed down one of the guy's kids, the pictures of his kids.
Yeah, I can't do that. Frowned upon.
So they were like, all right, this is getting, and then she was putting them in the hole for no reason, all kinds of weird shit. So they were like, all right, what do we do? They go to an arsonist, and this arsonist had started a fire, and he killed, a kid died in the fire. So they said to him, you're always going to get stabbed. You're dead.
Yeah. You're fucked no matter what.
Chomos, but you killed a kid, you're an arsonist, you're a weirdo, we're going to kill you. I mean, you're going to get stabbed. No matter where you go, what jail they transfer you,
you're always going to get dealt with.
You're always going to get dealt with. You got one out. Because they said he's got hands too. He could throw. He was like kind of tough. They said you have to go beat the shit out of this prison guard, this female prison guard.
He has some added time, but that's why you get it.
Yeah, and that's what he did. He beat the fucking shit out of her. And she
didn't kill her though.
No, she had to be held. No, you don't want to kill. But they knew that if they beat her up badly enough, she'd be transferred out of the jail. She'd be transferred out of the jail. So she got hella vacked out of that jail. And that was just an interesting thing. And they were like, that's how we do things. Well, I don't know. The guy's crazy. He's an arsonist. It's like, whoa.
Prison life, man.
Prison life, dude.
Prison life.
Yeah. No joke. Anyway, I came down on Minnesota a little hard.
Yeah, you're a piece
Right?
of shit.
A little bit. I like Minnesota.
You don't sound like
I
it.
loved my crowds.
Good luck when you go back.
I'll tell you this about the Minnesotans. I'll give you this. When they do stay in shape, there's some beautiful people because they're big Norwegian, Swedish,
Too late,
Germanic
bud.
people.
You did a 10-minute rant on how terrible it is.
No, but
That's
wait.
too late.
But
And I chimed in.
Well, I was
I'm
in
not
Bloomington.
torn, so I don't give a flying fuck.
Minneapolis.
Sure. Go ahead.
St. Paul.
Yeah.
Good place.
Terrible.
Really great. In
Terrible.
the summertime?
Oh, dude.
In the summer?
Better in L.A.
It's a good time, bro. It's a clean, beautiful city.
It's a good time.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
What nationality do you think you see the most in? What two nationalities do you think you see the most in
Native
Minnesota?
American.
There is a lot of First Nation people.
Yeah, tons.
But no. But
Probably not at
besides
your
that,
shows.
I like that. But besides
Yeah.
that, give me what else?
Well, I mean, not far away, but Milwaukee is predominantly black.
Okay. But what would the nationality be?
White.
No. There's a nationality. There's a.
Well, we're
there's
all
an-
American.
I'm sorry.
We're all American.
There's an immigrant. There's a certain group of immigrants you see a lot of. It's interesting.
Oh, are they getting a bunch of the illegal immigrants from Venezuela?
They're not illegal.
Well,
Yep. They're actually, so you see a lot of Ethiopians and Somalis.
those poor Somalis.
A lot of Somalis.
They
a
go
lot of
from just
Ethiopians.
that tropical climate
Yeah.
to that.
That's what I'm saying. They come from East Africa.
But they probably prefer, they're like, it's safer here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that is that
Get your
that
coats out.
below zero.
Well, what's a coat?
Yeah.
You'll find out.
Yeah, that 30 below shit. Yikes.
Oh, dude. I
mean-
can't. God bless them.
God bless them. God
Well, the
bless
newest season of Love is Blind is in Minnesota.
'em. Is it?
It's all handsome people on there, like all good-looking people.
Like I
Boy-
said, good looking people in Minnesota.
Some of them. No, you
Some.
went hard on the paint. You're trying to recover now. It's too late.
Yeah, I went a little harsh.
But I told my wife, I was like, if they're gonna do Love is Blind, put fat people on. If it's actually blind and you make a connection, put some hefties on there.
Well-
because they have great personalities. They're gonna get picked. They're gonna get chosen because you can't say anything. The only one, there's a black girl on there who's a dime. Yeah, I think that's her. She's an NBA dancer.
The one.
Oh no, the one all the way in the back, Jen.
I see her. I see
No.
Chin. Chin.
Hey, the
Chin.
one
Use your
that
eyes,
danced for
Chin.
the fucking
Use your eyes,
NBA,
Chin.
bud.
Use your eyes, Chin. Use your
No,
eyes,
not
Chin.
those other three warlocks. The one that danced for the goddamn NBA.
Dude.
But she kind of gave her hand because this one guy's like trying to decide between her, this other girl who's a warlock and then also likes women. I'm like, bud, the writing's on the wall. In the first fucking date, he was like, "Oh, are you athletic?" And she's like, "Oh, well, I used to." She's like, "I'm into basketball." She like they can't say how they look; it's against the rules. And he goes, "Oh yeah." She goes, "I'm into basketball and I like dancing." He goes, "What kind of dancing?" She's like, "Well, I dance professionally." And he goes,
I'm in.
He goes, "Professional like ballet?" And she goes, "I dance for an NBA team." Right there, I'm like, I'm picking her.
I'm signing.
I don't need to, because the NBA is not going to hire some fat girl or some warlock.
Well, so I can't believe you.
But then he must have forgot about that. Maybe a CT from basketball. I don't know. But then he's trying to decide between the two girls. I'm like, buddy.
I think
that's her right there.
Yeah, I think they
buddy.
push. I think they push people. I
Look
think
at
they
her.
script it.
She's also a doctor.
Wow.
No, this isn't
What?
scripted. B.
She's not a doctor. She's a healthcare recruiter.
No, she has a doctorate.
She does.
Yeah, she goes over all of it. Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
All
Have you
right.
seen the show?
No.
Then shut the fuck up.
Well, it says-
do you think it's
it
scripted,
says,
Bryan?
It says healthcare
Do you think
recruiter.
it's scripted?
I'm calling.
You don't know what you're talking
It's
about. Though.
healthcare recruiter.
No, but she has her doctorate. She's a smart ass girl. Yeah.
Go ahead and bring that out.
Let's take a little break, B.
Yeah, people who are losing their hair. Okay, if you're losing your hair,
Doesn't mean you can't find it again, dude.
and you don't, and sometimes you go to the doctor, it's embarrassing and all that stuff. It's expensive. You can go to Hims, take a picture of your head, send it to a doctor. 5 minutes later, you have your prescription. Your prescription is on its way
Yep.
in an unmarked package. It's all 100% online. No uncomfortable doctor visits. I literally answer a couple questions to a medical provider.
Dude, chewables, orals, spray,
No
serum
insurance
treatments.
either. One low price covers everything from treatments to ongoing care.
Super simple, 100% online, so there's no uncomfortable doctor visits, like B said.
Yep.
Few questions, no insurance. Hims has hundreds and thousands of trusted subscribers that can help you get your confidence back with visibly thicker and fuller hair. We got you, man. Get that mane flowing. So start your free trial today at hims.com/fighter. That's HIMS.com/fighter. hims.com/fighter.
Results vary based on studies of topical and oral minoxidil and finasteride. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Let's take a look at this.
Go ahead. Have you seen the show? So this is called Waste of Time.
Let's take a look at it. See if Virginia's a doctor. I want to know.
Go ahead.
Now, by the way,
she has a doctor.
By the way, you're bringing up something interesting because there's one of the great, phenomenal show is there's a show on, I think it's Netflix, on bringing up. Hold on.
You guys just keep talking.
There's an amazing show on, I think it's Netflix, on the choosing of the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders and how hard that is to make it. Like these girls are high level dancers, dude. It's so good.
The show came out a while ago.
Oh,
man.
it did?
It's like 5 seasons in.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, it's very good. I watched the newest season, and it's damn good.
This is from Reddit, by the way.
Yeah, she has a doctorate. She's not a doctor.
Yeah, but still, she's a doctor. Still, that's a big
She's
deal,
a PhD.
actually. So,
yeah.
Hey, PhD
No, so
is
it's not the same. So
Oh, yeah, but it's still a doctor.
No, I didn't say she's a doctor.
Right.
She has
You
a
said a doctorate.
doctorate.
Yep.
She's very educated, and she's an NBA dancer.
Yep.
She told this dude,
That's a big deal.
Yeah, she's a smart girl. In the first
She has a doctorate in psychology.
in the first 2 minutes, she tells this dude, I'm like, buddy, you don't need eyes to see
Right.
how hot she is. Dance NBA,
Cheerleader.
has a doctorate,
Yeah.
has her shit together. Pick her.
I'm in.
And then he's trying to decide between two girls. And one girl's like, he's like, is there anything I should know? And she's not attractive. And I'm like, man, hopefully he figures out because her voice isn't bad. I'm like, hopefully he figures it out. And she goes, well, there's something I just need to get off my chest. You know, she grew up super religious. And then she's like, I kind of was trying to find myself. I found, like, I'm just attracted to the soul. I looked at Joe. I'm like, watch this. She's into chicks. And she goes, so, you know, I dated a woman for a while. And he goes, oh. And she goes, your last relationship was a woman? She goes, yeah. And he's religious. You can tell he's like, she's going to hell. But he's just like, oh, he's trying to play it cool because he knows his cameras. He goes, oh, that's interesting. He goes, so your last relationship was a woman? She goes, yeah. And then he goes, but if we got married, like, would you still be into women? The answer's, of course. Of course. That just doesn't go away. And she goes, well, no, I'm attracted to the person I'm with. And he was like, check, please.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out.
NBA dancer, doctorate,
But maybe
warlock
for the
into
show.
chicks.
But maybe for the show, they do that.
No, he can't tell me. You got to watch the show so you
right.
know what the fuck you're talking
Well,
about.
no, but I'm saying
no, you
I
got to watch
think
the
behind
show.
the scenes, they probably tell him. Right?
No, because what they might do is the
Yeah.
way they edit it. Maybe
Right.
you had that talk way earlier,
Right,
and then
right.
they show it, so
Yeah.
it's this
'Cause
conflict.
you need a little bit of that.
But they sit down for hours and talk.
Yeah, because most guys would be like this. Like, start talking. Tell me what. Just give me. So what do you do? What did you into basketball? What do you do?
wait, who am I playing? The
You're the
lesbian
girl,
warlock?
No, you're the hot girl.
Oh yeah, I dance for in the NBA team.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, show's over.
I'm
I'm
in.
in. Oh no, I'll marry her right now.
I'll marry her right now. I choose
the
you.
producer like, hey, so this is the problem. This way you stay single. You keep choosing. I'd go, yeah, no doubt. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still picking her though. That's
Yeah.
fine. But can you just kind of play along for the next 3 weeks?
Sure.
Sure, whatever you want,
Yeah.
but I'm picking her.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly how it goes.
Yeah. Although some guys would be into it. You're into girls? Really? A lot of guys are
Not
like,
for wifey.
dude, I've had friends of mine.
No, these
my
guys
friends of mine, yeah.
These guys are looking for
Right.
not for wifey. Not for wifey.
I love when my friends are like, dude, she's bi. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That means she's gonna cheat on you, bud.
Or she's just saying that to you because you're into it.
Yeah, but you don't. Yeah, you don't want the mother of your child being into chicks on the side.
Unless I could watch, you know what I mean?
I'm not into that.
And then I'd be mad.
Me and my girl were talking about this, like foreplay. I think like when they dress up, like cosplay. I think that's for ugly people. Because if your girl's hot enough, I told Joanna, I said, I said if you walked in with a nurse's outfit, first of all, I would just start laughing. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And she goes, you don't know. I go, no, hold on. You know me, I know you.
You'll never.
If I dressed up as a doctor, if we're getting hot and heavy, I went, hold on, give me a second. And I came out of the bathroom dressed as a fucking weak ass doctor uniform. I go, you wouldn't laugh. That's not a turn on.
Funny,
you wouldn't laugh your ass off. She goes, I could not stop laughing. I go, exactly.
Yeah.
I said it's usually for people, or I said, or it's like some people have their significant other like wear a wig.
Yeah.
I go, can you imagine if I went, babe, it's just not doing it for me. Can you get some wigs?
I mean,
I went, that just means you're not cutting it anymore, man.
right.
I get
They're
it.
trying to spice it up or something.
If we've been together 60 years and your hair's all gray, I'm like, hey, can you buy a red wig? That's different. But if we're under 50
Yeah.
and I have to ask you to dress like a chameleon or what the fuck,
Yeah.
or a Catwoman,
Yeah.
hey, man,
Yeah.
you're just,
Well,
not,
I
getting,
know a
you're just
guy-
not getting these rocks off.
I know a guy who had a girlfriend who wanted her. They would do this thing where he would break into the house with a mask on.
She's not hot enough.
Yeah.
If I,
And she'd be like,
if I
"No."
have to dress up, go to the gym. Oh, buddy, that's her way of saying you're not attractive anymore. Can you dress up as the hamburger? I'm like, what are we doing?
Role playing is never.
I've never understood it. Even lingerie, like if your girl's bad enough, just undies and a tee, and we're good to go.
I've had girls like the other thing I could never understand. I had a girl like be like, do you like whipped cream? Do you like
no,
food?
no, you know I like it
Don't
on.
put whipped
I like it on pie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like it on
if-
pie.
Unless
Don't
you
put it
have
on
a
your-
fucking
not on
pumpkin.
your genitals. I don't give a
No,
fuck.
the fuck are we doing? Unless you have a pumpkin pie, keep it to yourself.
I mean, what are you going to get me all sticky?
Yeah.
Like, what's that movie in eight and a half weeks or 9?
No, Varsity Blues, where she puts it all over her tits.
Yeah,
she's the same lady in
9.5
Landman.
9.5 weeks too. They're like pouring food all over. I'm like, oh god.
I don't get into that.
What, ice cream? Like, get out of
No,
here.
if your girl's hot enough, you don't need food. You don't need wigs. I don't need to dress up as a burglar. It all takes care of itself.
maybe if like you're doing, maybe if the girl's like, I don't know.
What?
Here, I'm gonna put chocolate syrup on my nipples.
Nope.
Donnie, no. We've talked
Ooh,
about this.
Mickey Rourke has had some work done. Poor guy.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Mickey Rourke. No. What did he do to himself?
No,
Oh,
we've been over that. We've been over that.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
All of them up there.
Vanity, dude. Fillers. Oh God.
Yo, can you imagine? Could you wouldn't be able to take yourself serious. Your girl's like, hey, do you mind dressing up as a construction worker? I'd be like, oh, okay. Dude, I wouldn't get out of the bathroom without laughing. Like, there's gonna be no boner.
No, there's no boner.
I'd be like, this is stupid. Can we just
Zero boner.
no?
Oh,
Okay, we got to get him out of here.
Yeah, get him out. Kick him out.
Mickey, what are you doing? What are you doing to yourself?
Chin, can you take that off so Brian gets over it?
What's up?
Can you take Mickey
What
Rourke off so
happens
Brian
to
quits
people?
focusing on
What
that?
happens?
Dude, I'm
You've been on the show
focusing
way
on
too long.
The wiring here.
Donnie said, fuck your wires. Literally just
I
stomped
like that
on
little
it.
dog. That dog's kind of fierce.
Yeah, he thinks he's a King Corso. He's going to find out he's not.
There's a lot of people out there who like, I don't know, like they're Star Wars geeks, and they're like,
Yeah.
I want to know what it's like to bang Princess Leia.
Sure.
Your girl's not hot enough.
Sure.
You wish your girl was Princess Leia.
Or she might, or
Or
you
you-
might like that look. Princess Leia.
Cinnabuns on the ears.
Yeah.
The ones that get me are the furries.
I don't even
Full
think that's real.
costumes.
I
It's
actually,
real.
I
No, it's
don't
real.
even
There's
think.
a whole. I've seen people.
It's-
There's a whole.
No, I
have
know
conventions.
they're there.
People
I know they do it.
No,
I
they
just-
fuck.
I'm sure, but
I had a buddy that
I'm
was asked
saying
to do
I
it.
don't. I think that I really think that they just like being in this thing and they pretend to be that way. But I actually don't think that's what turns them on. It's just a community. It's another community, and it's a thing they can act like this is what I'm into. And I'm like, I don't think so. I don't believe
They
it.
probably sweat their ass off
Yeah,
in there.
I have skeptical hippo eyes on all of this dumb shit. I'm like, really? Yeah, I know you have conventions. That's great. Just a way to meet.
Dude,
someone.
if I ask my girl, can you put on the Chuck E. Cheese mouse uniform so I can fuck you? It's like, you just got with the
Your
wrong-
girl's no nonsense. She's just
She'd be like,
traditional. She'd be like,
"What?"
excuse me?
She's like, what's wrong with you? You
Yeah.
need a doctor?
Yeah, like she's.
And I would go, I do.
Do you need a-
If I asked you to put on a mouse outfit,
Do you need a
so we could have
doctor?
sex,
Yeah.
so I get turned on?
Yeah.
Something weird's going on there,
Of
dude.
course, something's
something weird.
Yeah.
I have a
People are-
huge thing for Hugh Jackman, but at the same time, like if some dude came into the room wearing a Wolverine mask, I'd just start laughing.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I get
okay
it.
to be attracted to Hugh Jackman,
He's
but if your
jacked.
boyfriend doesn't make you want to jump his bones.
Right.
He's just the wrong one.
You have a problem.
If he has to dress up and cut his hair like Wolverine, you got problems.
You got
man.
problemos.
If he's like, what? And you're like, is there any way you could just, and then grow the chops out? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, that's like this person who's delivering a baby, the nurse, and the whole family's in there, and they pull that baby out and put it on her chest, and it's black. And she had been to the Dominican Republic, and she goes, "That's not my baby. That's not my baby. It's not my baby."
That's your baby.
And he goes, "Well, it's attached to the umbilical cord is still attached."
Yeah, we didn't do a
And he goes,
swap out
"That's your baby," and
to show the dad.
and everybody walked out slowly. The whole family was like, "Oh," and they all kind of strolled out. And the dad just went, "I hope the Dominican Republic was fun," and he left too. Oh. And they were all like,
Hey, where'd you see this?
"I read it," but I'm sure that happens.
I'm sure it's happened before.
You know, I'm sure.
Can you imagine
shit
that,
happens.
dad?
Huh?
You'd be like, literally one of the biggest days of my life. You fucking whore.
Well, one woman.
No, imagine the husband.
know. One
It's literally.
woman-
There's nothing even to talk about. You're just like, oh well, this is over, right?
So
Like everything we've built is over.
Well, that's what happens. One woman.
Or you get smart and you're like, Dominican, they can play baseball.
Oh,
He's probably athletic.
Oh, there's a lot.
I have a
going
few
on.
questions before I decide to leave. What do you look like? How tall? How fast? Does he have any background
These
in
are
baseball?
good questions, sir.
We'll figure this
These are
out.
good questions.
Accidents happen.
That's it.
If you let
You're
me
gonna throw everything away
if you
just
let
'cause
me
of that?
mold this kid into Juan Soto, we're good.
I'm right with you. I'm right with you on this.
That'd be my first.
I'm not like my genetics are just okay. They're just
They're
okay.
just okay.
If she's been in Dominican Republic with some guy who is with what the hell's his name? Oh fuck,
Romero or something?
who was married to J Lo, A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez, or someone like that. I mean, hey man, we got a shot here.
Yeah, but it depends how hot she is because she's not pulling an A-Rod. Chances are, like he was the guy that did this.
What is that?
Well, they don't have taxis, so you get on
the
them.
pedal bikes,
Hey
the
man,
rickshaws.
he's a rickshaw guy in the Dominican Republic.
I'm like, but good cardio.
There are
right?
none of those
But he had
guys
great
in the
cardio.
Dominican
He had
Republic.
great
That's
cardio.
in Thailand. God damn it! Don't insult the DR like that.
DR.
Fuck, man. He'd be on a scooter. He'd be on a moped. There's a lot of
Or
mopeds
she's like,
going on.
you've seen those alligator tours, right? I'm like, yeah. She's like, he's the tour guy on the alligator
No,
tour.
that would be that where I'd be
Costa
I'd be
Rica.
like, really?
Oh, that's why I'm like,
Really?
you fuck.
Fuck.
I can't believe you did this.
If he's some stud baseball player
Oh,
who's
she,
6'4",
if she was
I
like,
get it.
she was like, ugh,
I was drunk.
do you know Juan
I was on
Soto?
Molly.
I'm like, yeah. She's like, it was his brother. He's supposed to be the number one draft pick. I'm like, okay, hold on.
Hold
It's-
on.
It's not. Listen, I'm looking at glass half full.
Me
here.
too. This- I'm
See how love
literally-
for me is a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would literally. I'm not leaving my wife over that. I'd
We'll
be
still
like
call him Brendan Jr., right?
100%.
And we don't tell him about any
Oh
of this.
boy.
Is this the one, Bryan, or no?
Okay. That is
For the
that
listeners.
is incredible.
So
God
my
bless.
family's going viral for a birth.
Well-
It's a picture of two white as fuck people and a very black
actually
baby.
could be lighting.
It says,
That could be lighting.
Oh no, that's a black
She seems
baby.
fine.
No, his eyes are so hurt. Family's going viral for the birth of their beautiful baby boy who happens to be black, but the mom and dad are both white, and people online think something strange is going on. Yeah, man. Yeah,
My baby, though, in the beginning, my last
Yours looked
child,
Filipino.
Casey, looked a little bit.
Philip.
No, because when I was,
You look like a flip.
I was with Yosef and Tarek and my buddy VJ, who's a big, handsome black guy, and Yosef was like, did a video of looking at him, then looking at my baby, looking at him, and it was very funny. But my baby looked like he could have had some, but now
That's a
he's very
cute kid.
very cute kid.
Well, that's different than this, Brian.
That's
Like
amazing. That's actually
yours is like silly, right?
Yeah.
That's a black baby.
That's-
Those are two white people.
Yes, Paul is the father. Rachel has African American DNA.
So,
Okay,
That's all a lie.
all good.
Dude, if you're her, you're like, dear God, Dexter this thing and make sure that he has
Well-
a 0.1% chance of having a black baby.
So one woman did some math, and she said she realized she had sex with a guy, and so the baby was coming. So, but she hold on. She had sex.
She hooked up a guy 9 months ago.
Yeah.
Probably had
So-
sex that same week, so it looked like it was that.
No, it was like a couple months. So what happened was her husband, she knew the timing wouldn't make sense to her husband because she was pregnant. But she knew she was pregnant. She'd gotten pregnant 3 months before, 2 months before.
So she cheated on her husband, or
I'm sorry?
she cheated on her husband?
Yes. So what she did is she went to the doctor and said, you have to induce me. I'm actually 10 months.
Oh, wow.
And they induced her, and it was dangerous because she wasn't ready to have that
Yeah, he was a
baby.
preemie.
So she had a preemie just to make sure that the husband didn't get suspicious. That's where you run into
Did it
some
work
fucking
out,
problems.
or?
I don't know. I guess who the fuck knows. But
Good
But
God.
by the way, yeah, if she's like, listen, I got good news, I got bad news. Bad news, cheated on you at the DR. Now I was
DR.
drunk, I was on Molly, and maybe I wasn't even on that. But here's what he looked like, and you just see some dude who's,
Just waiting for the opportunity.
I mean,
he's
just
like 6'6".
6'6", fucking like super athlete. I'd be like, I kind of get it. I'm really mad at you right now. I'm really mad at you, but I kind of get it. And now my kid is going to be super athletic and taller than me by the time he's fucking 13.
That kid's gonna turn 16
I'm gonna have to live
and be
with.
like, I got some questions. It's gonna be
I'm
a hard
still
conversation.
raising him though. I'm still going to raise him. What are you going to do? Walk out on the kid?
Oh, it's not mine yet. Are you serious? Yeah, it's not mine. Now I'm gonna go start my life with somebody else who's not gonna be a whore.
But unless you had kids with her before, you had 3 kids with her before, and now you're gonna walk out.
That's
What do you
tough.
do, right?
That's tough.
Now
You
the
got
kids
3
have a
kids?
brother.
Yeah,
it's like, you know what? This shit happens. Sometimes as a man or as a human being, take the L, eat some crow, and just lose that one. Sometimes you lose a couple.
That's a big one.
Is that fair?
Or
That's big.
I don't think
It's a
that's
big
fair.
one.
I think you show your kids that their mom's a whore, and you restart a life through hard work and don't
you show
don't
your
eat
kids'
crow.
mom's a whore?
Yeah, you're like your mom, giant whore.
Well, it's gonna come out, right? So what you have to do
eventually.
is you have to say,
eventually
yeah, we
when
were
your
on a
kid looks
break.
like Francis Ngannou at 12, and the rest of the kids are eating shit. And
The official story would be like, we broke up for a year. She got together with somebody, had a kid, and then we got back together. That's what I would say.
It depends how old the other siblings are.
Yeah.
If they're young enough, I'd be like, we adopted him.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
You could do that too.
we would adopt
Only
him.
the kid will have her. Yeah, but that they'll find out.
Kid's not gonna look like the mom. No, they won't. They couldn't. Destroy all records. Just a lifelong lie. Be a disaster.
Be worse if it was twins. All these things
We
have happened in
adopted twins.
history, right?
Oh,
All
yeah.
these things have
If
happened.
we're talking about it, it's happened.
It's happened.
Let's take another little break. This podcast is brought to you by Stash. Saving and investing can feel impossible, overwhelming, but with Stash, it's just a reality. It's easy, Brian.
And Stash isn't just an investing app. It's a registered investment advisor that combines automated investing with dependable financial strategies to help you reach your goals faster. They'll provide you with personalized advice on what to invest in based on your goals. Or if you just want to sit back and watch your money go to work, you can opt into their award-winning expert managed portfolio that picks stocks for you. And Stash has helped millions of Americans reach their financial goals and starts at just $3 per month. That's right. $3 American per month. Don't let your savings sit around. Make it work harder for you. Go to get.stash.com/fighter. That's get.stash.com/fighter to see how you can receive $25 towards your first stock purchase and a few important disclosures. That's get.stash.com/fighter. Wow.
Paid non-client endorsement, not representative of all clients, and not guarantee investment advisory services offered by Stash Investments LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Investing involves risk. Offer is subject to T's and C's.
It's all happening.
Someone's gotten away with it, and they're just listening like, whew, buddy,
Yeah,
it's stressful.
sure. But, it is what it is.
I think you're the perfect candidate for it.
Me?
Yeah.
Whatever do you mean?
Just because you're kind of that easy, like,
I'm easygoing guy. I'm easygoing guy.
Yeah.
I don't stay mad.
Yeah, and you have that cuck personality where you're like, it's kind of hot.
And then I get in my
Where
Tesla.
most guys would probably murder a bitch, right?
Right.
You're going to see glass half full. I'm like, maybe he's an athlete and having no clue who the dad is.
Right.
Probably a TSA worker. But
Yeah.
in your head, you think it's Alex.
So it's a TSA worker now?
Good chance.
It was a rickshaw guy, now a TSA worker? Yeah. And am I in my Tesla when I have all these thoughts?
Yeah.
Why are you?
You're just a perfect candidate.
Why are you turning me into a huge cuck like that?
Well,
I'm
just as you
alpha.
said, he said it's not
But
too
aren't
bad.
I- aren't
You're
I
like,
alpha?
sometimes it's okay to take L's. Like, bud, there's L's and then there's just bad decisions. That's a bad
Sometimes
decision.
you gotta jump ship.
Yeah, if your wife fucks another dude on a trip
And gets pregnant and has the
it's
kid.
not an L. That is not an L,
No,
bro.
that's a disaster. Is that a
That's
catastrophe?
life-changing decisions, dude.
I'm trying to remedy the situation. Like, how do you even fix that? I mean, you know, what is, you know, you go to
You
therapy, I
take
guess.
the kids that are yours and move the fuck out.
You got to do it, I guess. That's the price you pay, right?
Yeah, it's gonna affect the whole fam.
Yeah. Plus that kid, if it is some super athlete's kid, now that kid grows up
Gets all
and
the
is
attention.
crushing, getting
All
all the
the
attention. It
Meanwhile-
throws off the whole
meanwhile,
family
your-
dynamic.
Meanwhile, your kids are, just
Your kids are
grinding.
like 5'10". They're like, oh, well, you know,
driving for Uber and shit. You're like, God damn it, your older brother.
making
Plays for the
100
Texas
just signed a
Rangers.
$150 million contract.
Go ask your brother for a loan.
Go,
It'd be a
go ask your
disaster.
half brother for
It'd be
a
a
loan.
disaster.
Go ask your half brother.
It'd be a disaster.
Disaster. Fuck.
Well, hopefully you never experience it, buddy. What else
No,
you got, Jim?
I have 4 kids. I haven't had to
Wait.
worry about that.
You guys gave me advice on like when I was what?
We give you advice?
Yeah, you said like if I dated a freak, right? What you
you
actually
talking about a whore?
No, just say
freak,
freak.
a freak?
Oh,
Freak.
where she's a freak in the sheets, but a lady in the streets?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
But you guys both told me this.
Yeah.
If I dated a freak, I'm like, if I do end up marrying her, you're like, yeah, she's gonna change for you if you end up marrying her. 'cause
If she's
you know
the right
gonna be a
one,
freak.
yeah.
But then you said just right now, if she's bisexual, which I've dated bisexuals before, that you're saying like she's gonna cheat on you.
I don't know
regardless.
about that. No, I think women are complicated.
No, I stand by that.
See, so now Brendan's saying that.
No, I
Well,
think
when
that's
I said freak, I wasn't talking about some trans whore constantly sucking pussy.
That's not trans. A freak.
That's too much.
okay. Yeah.
Can we keep that in? I don't know.
Listen? Hold on.
I'd bleep the trans.
I'm saying this. I'm
saying if she's been around the block before you buy the car, that's okay. And then in the bedroom, she's pleasing you. She's good at it, right?
Yep.
That's fine.
My question is this.
I'm gonna make a call. Hold on.
No, hold on, let him finish.
If a woman's a freak, okay.
Yeah.
It
I
doesn't
think-
mean she's a freak with everybody. Chances are, if she's a freak with you, she's
no,
a freak
not
with you
with me.
because she's into you.
She feels comfortable with
Yeah.
you. Or,
Let me-
but I think we need to define freak here. 'Cause
So let me tell you what the
your
freak
cuck
means.
tendencies.
I told you how the guy goes. Well, what do you? We were talking about freaks in bed. Did I ever tell you what he said?
What guy?
This guy, he's an actor, and he goes, well, what do you mean freak? Like, does he hold a bag open while you shit in it?
Yeah. See, there's
Remember that?
levels.
Like,
There's
no,
levels.
no. Hey,
Yeah,
like,
there's-
we were all like, what?
Yeah, no, but there's
the-
levels,
right?
And then you ask Army Hammer, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna eat her thigh." You're like, "Well, okay."
Some of these things are a little much.
There's
right?
levels.
I want to drink
like my
your blood.
definition of freak chin is, she's open to anything in the bed. She's had some experience before, but she's not like cheating on you.
No. So early on, I for whatever reason, bisexual girls, I ended up dating bisexual girls. One of them had 3-way sex with someone, right? Or with two people, yeah.
2 guys.
I didn't ask her who it was, right?
I need those details.
And
Question.
and she was also bisexual, and she wanted to fucking peg me.
Oh yeah.
Right? So she's a
Yeah.
freak. But she was also super cool and awesome. But I'm like, I can't can you marry someone like
too-
that?
no,
That's too much of a freak, right?
I don't know about that. No, I could.
You think they're gonna change once they marry you?
if she's into that? I'm not into that. I'm not into getting pegged.
Well, Brian would do
No
it.
shit.
No, I wouldn't do
Yeah,
it.
you do it. You've done it.
I want everything in my butt.
Brian
But
would
but
do it.
here's the thing.
I got in a legitimate argument with her about being pegged. She's like, you don't understand. You're gonna like it. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna like it.
No,
I
I'm not-
know.
you're
I don't want
definitely
shit in
not
my fucking
pegging
ass.
me. No,
Yeah.
I would say that to me, yeah, that's
Damn,
interesting
she was
because maybe she's
hardcore
really
pegging.
into that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but you said I can marry someone. They're gonna change.
No, I did. No,
My thing is-
my definition came based off the there's different levels of freak.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't want a freak where it's over the top and she's pegging,
But that's,
obsessed
like,
with
way
pegging,
back.
Right.
And then she's gonna be, because the chances are she's probably not a great mom if she's obsessed with pegging.
She might be a
there's-
great mom, but what I'm saying
It's
is,
tough.
if you
Right,
can't
she's like-
satisfy her sexually,
she's a cool-ass girl.
But
She's
you may
awesome,
not be
but-
able to satisfy her sexually because pegging and that stuff is what she's into, right?
So it's just not for you.
Like I knew a girl who I was a freak and she was up for everything. But she wanted me to have sex with my buddy Jimmy. Yeah. She wanted to see, and I was like, listen to me right now. This is how it is. I joke around. I am as straight as it gets. I'm never making out with a dude, or I'm just not going to do it because I'm just not into it. I just can't do it.
So you know what? That's not Brian's person.
What?
That's not your person.
It's not my person.
If she's like demanding,
because she wants to get
off of you. Fucking
she wanted to
buddy.
see me. You want to see me with another guy, and I'm like,
it's just not gonna
and
work.
she couldn't understand how I wouldn't do it. I was like, oh, you don't understand. I'm fucking.
It's just
straight.
not. No, it's just not your person.
I'm not doing it.
It's just not your person.
Like you and I are very close. But
I think you said yours person.
If you and I were on all the Molly, I'm never gonna be like, no,
never.
It's not happening.
It's just not. It's not in our DNA.
I mean,
it can't.
is it?
No,
You're just smiling a lot.
I don't think it. I don't think it. Nah.
No, if a girl demand that, it's the only way it could be together. It's just not.
Right. Why are you looking at me like
It's not our. You wish, Playboy.
Why
It's just not. It's not your person, dude. It's just.
Yes,
And I don't know if there is someone for her. To be honest with you.
Oh, there are probably guys that like to get pegged, and
There are, but
gay.
none looking
And
for
those
the
are guys
same.
that are called
but none,
gay.
Yes, but none looking for the same thing you're looking for, Jen.
Yeah, I want just a regular wife. Like,
Yeah.
just a regular
probably,
girl.
Yeah, probably stop hanging out at those places.
There is a very famous actor who dated my friend who was into that.
Pegging?
Name names.
I will not, but he was because I like him, and he's also
No,
he's
don't give us
a
that.
very famous actor, and he
Pegging's
was
a
into
weird
getting-
one,
And
huh?
she said, "Yeah, he was into butt stuff." And she was like back in the day. She
Well,
was
don't
very
you
hot.
guys have like a G spot there? Isn't that the whole
Yeah,
point
but
of
I'm
it?
not. You're not putting on a strap on and putting it in my dong, in my little mud whistle.
I
It's
don't
not
know.
happening. No, some guys
No,
are
we
into it.
know. No, we know.
Listen, I don't want to do it, but from what I hear there is a spot in there.
Yeah,
That's exactly what my
Her argument probably.
Yeah,
was
her was like, you don't understand how good it feels. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't want that shit.
When I was 28, there was a girl who didn't even know that well, and she went down on me right there in my apartment, right on Navy Street, and she took her
Like a double end
She
bag,
took her fucking
tore up that
long
fucking-
nailed thumb and stuck it right up my ass,
Yeah.
and I did not feel that nail. She had done this a lot. She was like a nurse. I was like, so yeah. But again, that's a whole thing for me. It's like, I don't know, man. Even a
But I
thumb.
think it's different, Jay. If you're looking for like an extra to someone to start a life with, that's probably not that level of intensity.
That's exactly why I asked you the question. I don't know, a few months back. Like you're like, if she's a freak, but when you get married, she can
level
change
of
her
freak
way,
has to be defined.
and she's also a great person. Like I just don't fucking. It's
But if she has that urge all the time, that's not going to go away.
no,
You're
I
not
don't
gonna
know.
please
Yeah,
it.
that's why I don't know. I don't know if that
for
urge is
me,
always there.
you like me and probably like Brennan. We're probably I'm pretty much pretty conventional. Like I'm not very freaky, right? Like freaky
Nah,
me would be
I'm
like
very, like,
freaky
yeah.
would me to be like
Yeah.
anal. I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know
That's
what
fine.
else. Like I don't know what else people want to do.
Oh, it's exhausting.
Like, you know what I mean?
Again, if I
I'm
have
not
to
into
do all
tying
that,
you
we're
up,
just not a match.
beating you up. I
Nah,
don't want to do any of that
no,
shit.
no.
It just doesn't get me going.
No. That's too
But
much
some people
work.
are into getting beat up, tied up, all that stuff, sadomasochism, all that
Well,
shit.
Jared, what if she was the hottest girl I've ever seen, but her thing was whooping your ass before sex? Like
Like
she had
how?
to tie you up and beat the shit out of you. Like stomp on
To
your
me, that's
nuts.
not as freaky though. That's not as
There are
freaky as
people who like that.
But it gets her off.
No, I'm saying like to me, that's not as crazy as
Yeah.
what the one of
Well, there are a lot of
You
guys
know-
that pay
you know-
a lot of money for that.
You know what it is? It's just what? What are you talking about?
Because people-
it's
Dominatrix.
exhausting.
no, but people
It would
have
just be
different.
exhausting.
But people have
I
kinks.
wouldn't want to do it. Of
No,
course
but
not. But
people
if it
have
really
different-
gets her off, that's not the craziest thing to me. Like if
people
she's
have
like-
different-
Here's the other
People
thing.
have
Wait
kinks.
till you have kids. There's no time to
No,
fucking get all this equipment out. The kids nap for 10 minutes.
I just want a regular girl, man.
There's
Damn.
no time for whipped cream and fucking dryers and shit. What are you doing?
No.
You're not going to put a ball gag in my mouth. We don't have time for this.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
That's
Fuck
but
no.
but everybody has their.
You're not going to get out a
kinks.
strap on and peg me. We have 10 minutes. I got to clean the pipes out.
That's it. 10 minutes, by the way, and that's a long time.
10
kinks-
10 minutes too long. That's the other
Am I the
thing.
only one?
No, that's the other thing.
10 minutes is an eon.
10 minutes sounds perfect to me.
Yeah, that's a lot.
10 minutes
Yeah.
is 2 rounds in a UFC fight.
I
That's
mean-
so long. I don't want to do anything for 10 minutes. I don't like running for longer than 10 minutes.
100%. Like, I mean, that's
10 minutes.
a long time.
Yeah.
So funny, man.
Let's be honest, man.
Yeah, you get older and
It's Honest Monday. 10 minutes
it's honest
too
Monday.
long for
It's
anyone.
honest
Monday,
Monday.
fuck.
But people are into weird, kinky stuff.
Yeah,
getting
there's
tied
nothing
up.
wrong with that. It's just not your person, Chip.
There's another famous person. There's another
God.
very famous person, a politician, a billionaire who dated somebody I know. And I know this really well because he was into
Pegging?
He would make her drink a 6-pack of Coke or a beer, and then she'd have to pee so badly, and he would not let her pee.
You just want to see her anguish and hold her
and
piss?
then she'd be like, "Can I please?"
That guy's a
complete?" And then
sociopath.
he'd go, "Yeah."
Oh, he's a control freak.
Yeah, and then
This is Newsom.
Then one time she was blowing him, and he goes, "Look at me," and she looked at him, and he slapped her really hard on the face.
I thought you say punch her in the eye.
But like he was a guy. If I ever told you who it was, you'd be like, "Oh, I get it. That guy's into."
Oh, of course, yeah.
He's one of those.
Now, there's freaks out there. It's just not your person, Chin. And there's nothing wrong with those freaks, and they'll find each other.
That's why I asked you guys, because you guys have way more experience with like girls than I
Chicks.
do. Yeah, so that's why I was like asking you.
You don't want to listen to us, though, man.
Well,
No, I'm asking you about the
You got to do with
freaks.
what feels right, dude. Like sometimes, nobody's going to be perfect, but sometimes people might have a kink, and then you work it out and you
Make a
do it,
sacrifice.
and then it's like okay, I'm done.
I'm
with
not.
that.
I'm not doing pegged. I'm not doing
you're gonna get pegged.
I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah, you
so
are.
Hey.
the fact that we even had an argument about it, like she was really like adamant, like
It'd be funny if he's still with her.
How, but she's smoking hot?
she's dude. I was obviously she was my girlfriend for a while, so I was attracted to her.
Right? How big was his dick?
Yeah, she'd have to be a 10.
He'd have to be a 10.
It'd have to be a 10 for me to even consider having that conversation.
No. I don't
Part
give
he
a fuck.
leaves
She's
out is he had a beard.
dude, she could be a 10. I don't give a fuck. I'm not getting pegged, man. It's not happening.
I don't know. If she was a 10 and she's like, I just have to do it once.
No.
He was a guy, but he identified as a girl, so he wanted to
Yeah.
peg. With
And when you're in a
Like, did he
relationship,
drug me so I don't remember? Or?
oh well, they have hole talks. You know what that is? Where they shoot your shitter up with Botox, so you can't
What?
feel. Yeah. So you put a little something, and you can do that with lidocaine. You put some numbing agent on your shitter,
Bro, if I have to do that,
and well, guys like gay guys do that, and then they get wrecked.
how do you know
they
this?
go to
Brian?
Pound Town.
They
Oh
go
my
to
God.
Pound Town.
But they probably don't feel it, though,
Hey, listen, it feels it when you're way up there, though.
in them guts.
In them guts.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Hey, man, this conversation is.
But how about
It's
on
a
Love
good
Is Blind? Like they're finally getting towards a relationship, and this really attractive girl, and then this like super innocent guy. They're talking about. He goes, "What kind of food do you like?" And she was like ready to take the next level. She goes, "I like cream pies." And he goes, "Oh yeah, like on you can taste just innocence." He's like on pie or something. She's like, "Any cream pie?" And you get to like she's a sexy girl. You can tell like she's talking about.
Damn,
She's talking
bro.
about she's talking about dim nuts.
Gee
She's talking about
whiz.
dim nuts.
Gee whiz.
And then he finally goes, "Oh my god, I'm getting hot here. I also like cream pies." And Joanna was like banana cream pie? I was like, no, cream pie. And she's like, "What's a cream pie?" I went,
I'll show you.
"You seriously don't know?" She's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, "You've never heard of
Yeah,
cream pie?"
'cause she probably doesn't watch porn.
Yeah. So I educated her on but when you do that, you also out yourself.
Yeah, yourself a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah, yourself.
I filled her in though.
Yeah,
Filled her in.
Oh my God.
Pun intended.
come on, man. Hey, man.
I'll be here all night.
Be here all night.
Before we end this though, I told you. So I dated like 3 girls that were into other girls. So
Yeah.
here's the thing. What's going on with that? First of all,
You got a
But
bad
secondly, there's
ticker.
one. No, but there's also one girl that she made out with another girl in front of me.
Yeah.
But she says she's not bisexual.
It's cool.
That's fine. Wild
All right.
night.
Wild night.
Are they younger, Chin?
This is like when I was
Are you meeting them all in the same place?
Korean barbecue.
Are you meeting them all in the same like kind of general area?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Are they Vietnamese, Korean? What are they?
One was Taiwanese.
There you go.
And all my ex girlfriends are Vietnamlet's. So
Yeah.
Vietnamese.
Let's get you a white girl, Jim.
I don't know. Vietnamese are pretty hot.
yeah.
B, let's take a little break because I want to tell you about True Work, and they are hell bent on creating the most technical, high performance workwear in the world.
I
They
want
sent me
workwear.
some khakis, some
Yep.
like chino workwear pants. Dude, I'm obsessed with them. I love them. The true work story begins in the Colorado mountains. Shout out to Colorado.
Heavy weather.
5280, baby.
Yep.
Where a trade worker knew there had to be a better solution than get wet, heavy gear that's weighing them down. That's where true work was born. I love the pants, the mechanic pants they sent me.
Well, they're engineered for maximum comfort, protection, and efficiency, right? With minimum bulk or extra weight, which was the whole point.
Yep, they have denim and cotton canvas. Haven't changed much over 200 years. True Work upgrades traditional classics by using the same fabrics worn by elite outdoor athletes. It's soft, stretchy, sweat wicking, all that. True Work has over 50,000 5-star reviews.
Wow.
Upgrade to True Work for a major change in the way you work. True Work helps you be your best when your best matters most.
Check out the full lineup and get 15% off your first order at True Work, TrueWERK, not O-R-K, but E-R-K. So truework.com/fighter. That's 15% off at TrueWERK.com/fighter.
Yeah, but they're all trying to peg
What's
them.
that?
Speaking of hot.
Yeah, this is so crazy. Did you see this?
So we saw before, like a while ago, there's a video of.
Yeah, we went over this last week.
no,
We thought it,
this is a new one.
we thought it was.
No, it's a new
that
one.
guy was scuba diving.
This is a new one.
Yeah.
So there's one there was a kayaker before,
So
but this one's even crazier. This is in Chile.
fucking crazy, dude.
Check him out. Completely swallowed by a whale.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so he spat him out after a little bit. But look, he completely engulfed him. Boom.
I mean, that's Jonah right there. I mean,
Yeah, but
that
as soon as the
is-
whale recognized it was not the food, he just spat
Yeah,
him
whale
out.
doesn't want to eat them.
No.
It's not too bad. You just spit them right
That's
back out.
incredible, man.
Yeah.
Cool story.
Yeah, not bad.
And the guy,
Hold on.
There's no
What?
danger.
Hold on.
The
What?
whale,
Hey.
the innocent whale went
Hey.
like this.
That's a big deal.
imagine you got swallowed by a whale, man.
Hey, bro,
Kayaking.
be impressed by that.
I'm not.
That's unbelievable.
He was underwater for
Damn the
3
internet.
seconds.
It doesn't matter. He got
internet's
swallowed
made
by a.
people.
The internet, yeah, it's just not crazy
It's
enough
just
for
not.
me.
It's not enough for him.
If it was a great white, now we're cooking with gas.
No. That's insane. And then, by the way, now I believe that scuba diver was in the guy's mouth.
I still
Because
don't believe
this
that
is
guy.
if somebody said I was out kayaking
Because
and
he's
a
on top of the
whale-
water. The other guy's under. Whales don't.
But
do that.
if somebody said I was kayaking and a whale put me in his mouth, all of us would go, "You're so full of shit," and he'd have to just.
Yeah.
But that got caught on
camera by his
just
dad.
by some miracle.
His dad was filming him, yeah.
I mean,
do we
and
have
that was a
do we have the audio of
complete-
the dad yelling?
Jonah.
Yeah, we do. Somewhere.
Jonah.
If
Yeah,
it plays
so-
continuously.
I mean, this kid must be like, what?
So if it's not in this video, the dad was saying like, calm down. Just make sure you get to your boat. Get
You
to your
seen
kayak."
Pinocchio? Calm down.
Oh my God.
So it's not in this video, but his dad was yelling at him to calm down. Just make sure you get to your
That
kayak.
is so crazy.
There's no danger involved.
There is.
Innocent, friendly whale confuses kayaker,
He could have died.
swallows him, spits him out.
Yeah, but he could have taken.
That's the
him
beautiful thing about
underwater all
whales.
the
They
way.
know they're
Yeah, whales. He
yeah,
don't
they're
want to eat that.
They don't
Whale
want.
went,
I know, but like, he could have gotten
In the
crushed.
history of
He could have gotten
mankind,
crushed by the mouth of the whale. There are 1,000 things that could have gone wrong.
in the history of mankind, has a whale ever killed a guy by eating him?
I mean, now,
Hey.
now probably.
Never,
Still,
never.
It's a scary.
If they accidentally
situation.
jump up and they're like, "Oh shit!" and fall on you, you're dead, like Shamu style.
Yeah, that happens. That happens.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. So here's a horrific story. I just wanted to bring it up because this is in Korea. A teacher who had mental issues ended up stabbing one of her 8-year-old, 7-year-old
I don't wanna see that.
students.
I don't wanna
Hold
see
on, no.
that.
I want to bring this up because it's mental issues, right? So
Kill that.
the reason why she's
she
in
kill
she's
the
in
one-
jail
did
now.
she kill the
She
child?
tried to kill herself as well.
No,
With
good.
a
did
knife.
she kill the child?
Killed her.
Oh, wow.
And her reasoning was because she didn't want to die alone. So she just wanted any other victim with her to die because she hated her life. So I'm saying, like, mental issues get checked out.
Also, just kill yourself.
Yeah, no shit. But I mean,
Don't drag others into it.
if you ever feel something like this, just get checked out.
But if you're gonna do it, just take yourself. Don't
Exactly,
involve others.
yeah.
You fucking satanic bitch.
Jesus Christ.
No, there's a special place in hell whether that lady's mentally ill or not.
Yeah, I hope so.
She's a bad person.
I agree. All All right.
Okay, the whale
happier
of chin getting
stuff.
pegged was fun.
Not just like people should know. Like if you have issues mentally, just
Yeah, but-
get yourself fucking checked out.
And if you're listening to us for advice on your mental health,
Yeah.
definitely get checked out.
Yeah.
That's right. God damn.
Yeah, let's go to that one first.
Yeah, give us something happy.
I drive from Orange County here Monday and Wednesdays, and I saw this on the freeway today.
That's so dumb.
And actually, while I posted it. One of our regular listeners goes by the name Jeff Money on Instagram, said that they were actually recently in Cincinnati and got kicked out, but he knows it's them because of the California plates and they had the same sign.
So just so everybody knows, that the irony of all this is that we're a nation of immigrants. Legal immigration is what we should do. Here's the thing too, though. Like with Europe and with this, because of our demographics, we will always need immigration. We need good immigration. We need immigrants. Believe it or not, most of the illegal immigrants get absorbed into the construction, agricultural, and restaurant industry. So, like,
To a certain limit, though, Brian. You can't have
Yeah,
open
but-
borders
but
and say
the
everyone's welcome
reality is
because other
very-
nations don't do that.
No, but-
you're also going based off of time. Yes, we're found on immigrants, and immigrants
Still are.
Were found.
still are.
Still are, but you can't go off rules that were set or laws that were set in the 1800s. Times are different now.
I'm not going by rules that are set in the 1800s.
There has to be
at all.
some regulation to it. You can't just say all immigrants are great.
You can't have a decriminalized border and open border. Obviously, I agree. You have to have border control, and you also have to have.
And you have to limit how many immigrants you have because we can only take so
and you
many.
should also,
Why don't other
hold
countries
on, listen.
take
You
it?
should also have the kind of immigrants you should take should also be more skilled, educated, and stuff like that.
That's why they should be vetted and not
But having
over
said
here.
that, there are a couple issues that people are not paying attention to. Number one, if you get down to the level of detail versus like just the ideology of it all, we do always need, and so does Europe, needs immigration. Obviously, you don't want just an open border. And the problem, though, is that the irony is, I told you, when Trump was making that wall, the Sinaloan and Chihuahuan Desert are very hard to get through, but they built 50 roads.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, when you designate the the cartel's terrorist organizations, anybody who's been affected by them gets automatic asylum, so that goes into the courts. So it becomes a big fucking mess. So a lot of these things are really like, when you're on the ground having to deal with it, it becomes a little bit difficult. But having said all that, yes, we cannot have an open border policy. It's ridiculous.
It's insane.
And that's where the fucking Democrats were wrong. You know, they're breaking the law. Sorry.
But I do think it's interesting when people are protesting America and they're burning American flags and then they have the flags from their country. It's like, if you're so proud of your country, go back. Go ahead, go back.
So you're right. So
if you're going to shut down the 101, the 405, and throw up Mexican flags or Israeli flags, if it's so great and you have that much pride in where you come from, go back.
Correct.
Why are you here?
Well, so it's way worse in Europe. In Europe, like, you have entire towns that are now, and I'll say it, I mean, they are taken over by a lot of Islamic fundamentalists, like young men who are militant about bringing Sharia law to fucking Paris and Rome and Germany.
Have
and
you
it's
seen
like,
London, Brian?
dude, London's out of control. Paris, same thing.
Because they
And it's
didn't.
like, you cannot blame people for, in Ireland too, you can't blame people for saying, excuse me, I don't recognize my own, this is my culture.
But that's how this goes. So all this, we need all these immigrants. It's good to have this, all this. Okay, you can to a certain extent. Things have changed. It's
but
2025.
Typically in this country, you assimilate it right away.
You need some.
My family, my mother's parents didn't teach them Italian because they were like, you have to learn English first because you have to assimilate, right? And in Europe, you have entire communities that don't speak a word of English. And or French or whatever it might be or
Go to London. Go to London.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Go look at London.
Been there many times. Same thing.
That's how this goes. That's how this goes.
So
if you're
here's
gonna
what's-
we're a land for everybody. That's how this goes.
Let me do you one better though. So not only does that happen, but now if you post on social media that you think that this is not a good idea,
You
if
get
post
arrested.
it, you get arrested
Yeah.
and put in jail.
That's how
you
it
get
goes.
fined.
That's how this ends.
So-
that's how this ends.
So
So all this pro-immigrant, all to a certain extent, yes. It's also 2025.
Yeah.
We have more than enough people.
and it doesn't make you racist
No.
or ethnocentric to say, I think that there is reasonable border policy And there's a way to do this legally and orderly, not this way. And Europe is already, you know what's happening in Europe now? And JD Vance spoke at the UN about this. And they were like, they hated him. They hated him.
Of course.
And he's like, well, guys, you may hate it. Your populations are voting in these sort of right-wing or nationalistic parties.
They're sick of it.
Because they're like, I'm losing the identity of my country. And then you can say this, do whatever you want, but this is what happens in Europe. This is what happens. So
keep allowing China to buy land to see how it goes. See how it goes. Keep doing that shit. Keep putting America second. Keep helping everybody else. Watch how it goes.
Yeah. Because a country is about its values and its culture and its especially its values and its laws.
What else you got, Jen?
Well, guys,
This is interesting.
Kanye and Bianca, no official word, but divorce is looming around the
She's
corner.
about to do a tell-all too, saying what kind of shit she's been through.
Why? Because she didn't
That's how
want to
this
be
goes.
with a guy who puts a Nazi.
So here's the thing. You guys remember I told you one of my dear friends is Kanye's agent, has been for the past like 5 months. Kimmel
Agent or manager?
agent. Kanye's had the same manager for 32 years.
And he's still with him?
He's still with him.
Gangster.
The agent left, and Kimmel posted this agent's tweet and said, effective immediately, I am no longer representing Ye, FKA, Kanye West, due to his recent and harmful hateful remarks that myself or 33 and West cannot stand for. Peace and love to all. Basically, Bianca has had enough from what I've heard. The outfit, by the way, she wore, the see-through one, was her idea, not Kanye's. So it's not like she's being totally messed with, but there's no prenup here, guys.
Yeah, she'll make some money, but it's not going to be half his wealth.
No.
Because that's all money he made before he met her.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's all taken.
Yeah, she got with him during the crazy period, so probably not a ton of money's on the books.
Yeah.
She'll get some where she'll be okay, but
Yeah.
also, with their marriage too, remember there's no official thing. So who knows even with that, if it's actually a legal binding marriage by
Yeah.
California, because we didn't see any of that, remember?
Yeah.
We were told they got married. So I bet Kanye was smart with that. Kanye knows. He's
I
like,
just don't know when. This guy just needs to take a break.
he needs to go away for a little bit.
Go on a trip,
Yeah.
So that's one I got for you. The next one I have for you. Oh, mine won't pull up. What did you have? It was right after. So the Four Nations hockey tournament was this weekend. So Bryan, what this is instead of having an original like NHL All-Star game, the committee got together and picked 4 nations with like the best, like most amount of players to pretty much just go on against each other.
It's awesome.
It's
where the
a
NBA's
brawl.
fucking cuckville, the NFL's complete bullshit. They do a skill challenge thing. So the other leagues, MLB still does it right, but everybody, all the other major leagues with the All-Star and Pro Bowl, it's just become this mockery of what it used to be. It used to mean a lot.
Well, okay. Why is it a mockery?
Because today's stars don't want to risk,
So
get
they don't-
embarrassed to dunk.
gotcha.
So back in the day, Michael Jordan did the dunk contest.
Yeah.
Vince Carter did the dunk contest.
All-
You would get
Kobe
to see,
Bryant won it.
of course, you get to see Allen Iverson versus Michael Jordan in the fucking All-Star games. And Kobe Bryant, remember this, Kobe Bryant against, might have been MJ or I forget who he's guarding. He full court pressed him during the All-Star game. That's how competitive it was. Now these new soft ass basketball players, it's just a mockery. They let them dunk. They don't compete
Because they don't want to get hurt or just
no, they're just
matter.
bitching. No, they're just soft.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Wow.
So the ratings have tanked. The Pro Bowl tanked. It means nothing now.
Really?
All-Star means
because the Pro Bowl guys won't play in it pretty much, or they just won't.
Doesn't matter.
No, they
What do they care?
They won't let them do anything. So they turn to the skill challenge. So the ratings are completely down. So NHL goes, okay, cool. This is what we're gonna do. So now, and these games don't count on the record. So now I do USA versus Canada.
Wow.
Well, the Canada audience booed the national anthem. So our USA players go, oh, fuck around, find out. So they fought 3 times in 9 seconds and beat the fuck out of them.
It's my boy
and hockey.
Chuck.
And hockey, you like Canada, you like hockey, right? Very cool. Check this out. And we beat the shit out of them.
Can you play the clip?
Which ones?
America.
And what's cool is these 2 brothers that fought, their dad back in the day fought Lemieux
Yeah, the
in
Chuck.
the first
Shit.
30 seconds. This is 2 minutes into the game because they were booing the national
No, it's
anthem.
2 seconds in.
2 seconds. As soon as the game started. And it's two brothers.
Two brothers who are fighting.
No.
No.
The
See,
two
that's
brothers are the
TikTok
ones
right
that
there.
caused the
Yeah.
fights. They're on the same team.
Look at this, America, and this is insane. This is Canada, America. It's got to be hard to fight on skates.
Now I want you to picture this. Picture this. What these guys are doing in an exhibition game. And LeBron sat out the All-Star game because he had swellness of the ankle.
Yeah, swelling.
Not like us, sir. Not like us.
I love hockey.
And so
Look at him. That's his
The
brother going,
chirping
get
is
him,
so good.
get him. And then his brother, 5 seconds later, starts the other fight.
dude,
And look at them high-fiving each other
And USA won, by the way.
and moved on.
And yes, they moved on. I think they play,
Sweden?
was it Sweden or Finland?
I'm not a hockey fan, but I am now.
fuck, man.
Dude, when they started booing the national anthem, you see the player.
Can I see them booing the?
Oh, you see the
national anthem?
players like
I think it's in the
you can
beginning.
just see sheer pissed off. They're like, "Oh hell no!"
They did that in they did that when Floyd Mayweather fought Ricky Hatton, and we were in Vegas, and all the Brits were booing the national anthem.
Well, you saw how
like-
that ended for him.
Oh yeah, I was like,
Yeah, flatline.
Yeah, he got flatline.
Yeah, you don't want to boo the national anthem.
No.
Because don't get it twisted. I know the media is showing you this woke, soft shit. That's really not America. Now now Trump's gonna see this. You're gonna fuck around and lose your nation because we'll turn you into the 51st state, bitch, and we have that power.
No, I like Canada. Canada's our friend.
I mean, they're just ran by complete.
That's just
cunts.
good. That's just good. That's good. Fucking. That's just good old sports.
I love hockey.
Yeah. That's just
That's different. When you boo a national anthem, we've never.
No,
booed
no,
the
that's
Canadian
terrible.
national- Yeah, you
But
can't
then
do that.
I did try to watch
That's not
some of
sports.
Philly would bet.
That's not,
boo.
no, Philly would never boo the national anthem
yeah.
ever,
I think
never,
they would.
never. That's never happened, Brian. In the history of sports,
Wait, what happened?
no
There?
one's.
Can you go back up?
This is my next one.
Oh my God.
So this tourist was in Turks and Caicos and lost both of her hands.
That is so.
You're telling me
horrible.
this isn't more interesting than the guy getting
That is
swallowed by the
so-
harmless whale?
That is so awful.
She was a 55-year-old woman snorkeling and tried to engage with the shark in the shallow waters, and that shark said, "No, thank you. Give me your hands."
Holy shit, that's horrible. That's so horrible.
So sad.
She tried putting her hands in his mouth.
Probably
Maybe-
she probably tried to take a picture and it bit her.
It was a bull shark.
Dude, who knows? Losing both your hands is an awful thing.
Identity. Ugh,
Well-
they haven't identified.
Especially at 55.
And she was only a few yards offshore.
Hey, we know it's your golden years. We're gonna take those hands.
Right? Oh man, that's so awful.
Well, fuck around, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Oh,
you
that's
can't
such a
pet
catastrophe to
bull
lose
sharks.
both your fucking hands to a shark.
That's kind of an IQ test, though. Yeah,
It's like the guy who lost his hand.
I'm
to a
with you,
tiny
Ben.
Shark. He lost his finger, his pinky.
it's an IQ test.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Well,
Like if that was your wife and you're like, "What the fuck happened?" She's like, "Oh, there was a shark. And I tried brushing his teeth." I'm like, "Yeah. That's what happens."
She probably tried to take a picture.
It said had one arm amputated below the wrist and the other halfway up the forearm.
Ah man,
Flown back to Canada for more treatment. She's Canadian.
Fuck.
can I see what happens when you boo the national anthem?
Oh my God.
I bet you that shark was American.
Might have been an American shark, buddy.
In Caicos,
Wow. She was trying to take a picture.
swam
with
up the
shark.
American Gulf, got there.
That's a
ripped her
wild
fucking arms
animal,
off.
dude, and it'll bite you right quick.
Well, yeah, you can't try to high five a shark in
No.
the face.
No.
What did they tell you to punch it in the nose? Is that even real?
That's my favorite.
Sure, you
Never
tried
happened
punching
once.
underwater.
Never happened
No.
once.
Impossible.
I don't go-
You gotta go for
I
their
punched
eyes
this-
and gills.
I
You're gonna
punched
get
this hard.
fucked up. You go for the eyes and gills.
Yeah.
That's your only hope. You know what it is? It's hopeless. But what you don't do is try to fucking fist the mouth of a shark.
Yeah.
I'd be so disappointed if Joanna did that. And lost, but I'd be so mad at her.
Well, you can't do anything without hands. It's a disaster. It is such a disaster.
Better get good with them feet.
I'd rather
Oh.
lose my feet than my hands
Brent, of course you.
because you got to wipe your ass and everything.
No. But then
disaster.
even like when you have you can get prosthetics and stuff to walk.
Oh yeah, like that guy got his
Hands
leg
are
ripped off.
so important. Hands are the most
Yeah, you
important.
can at least get the robotic legs.
Yeah.
Remember that cool video you showed of that guy with the AI arm?
What are you doing?
Remember he kept doing this with the AI arm?
I don't know.
No, we got a buddy who had his hand and leg ripped off from a tiger shark, and he was cool.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Paul DeGelder.
Yeah, he seems to be crushing.
But I mean, your hands are so
bull shark,
important. Like,
apparently.
you need your hands, man. Like, legs you can get away with.
yeah, in fact.
Couple more for ya. Dude, more and more women are just coming out about Justin Tucker and inappropriate sexual behaviors in massage parlors.
Y'all about to learn the difference between a kicker and a quarterback,
And
because he's gonna get kicked off the team so fast, and Watson made more money after his allegations.
Yeah.
Because he was a skilled quarterback at the time. Now he sucks, but at the time he's really good.
and by the way, he's only missed 8 career extra points. So
Damn, so he's really good.
yeah, but these are old
He's one of the
allegations.
best
But
ever.
it does
Tucker?
say there's
Yeah.
2 parlors that literally banned him.
Damn, he kept going. Damn, think about you don't think you have he clearly has a real problem. If you get banned from a massage parlor,
Yeah, like you can't pull your dong out, buddy.
well, you can at certain ones. He was going to like Massage Envy and doing it though.
Isn't he supposed to be super Catholic too? Yeah, that's how that goes. They're trying to be
Not great.
You go to church to confess. He's got a problem.
16.
Not great.
That's
At least he's at the tail end of his career too.
Is he?
Yeah.
So he's got money.
He's a kicker, but he was one of the best pro bowler.
Yeah, but
all
he's gonna
pro.
be dealing with lawsuits now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can't be doing that, man.
I got 2 more for you. One is about our good friend Jeff Dye. And Jeff Dye has an opinion on Sarah Hyland. And he's like, I'm not afraid to talk about my opinions. And we love him for that. There's a little clip we can play here.
Yeah.
Let me start off by saying I was just doing a podcast, and then they asked me about acting and show business. I have no interest in ruining Sarah Hyland's reputation. It seems like she's doing a great job of that on her own. I've gotten thousands of text messages and emails of people being like, thank God you said something. She's so mean. I've seen her here. She did this. She's not a great lady. I'm not trying to be mean. Maybe she just had a bad 3 days in a row while we were working together. But when I met her, and the entire time I was there,
I love him so much.
He's awesome.
to brag about. We live in a system, and when I say we, I mean Hollywood, show business, actors, comedians, musicians, where we're in this like little bubble and we're afraid to say anything bad about the director. We're afraid to say anything bad about the star.
Maybe she just had a bad 3 days.
Women can be douchebags, right? She's a great example of it. And stars can be very rude. I think it's okay to say these things. I'm not afraid. Sarah Hyland's never gonna help me anyways. So who cares? I don't care. Me calling out Sarah as being a tyrant on the set, everyone have been like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? That's so mean to say that. I'm like, no, I'm saying she's mean and she should be held accountable for her meanness. And I think that honesty wins nowadays. And I'm really happy that honesty wins, and it's showing.
You do know that what this does mean is when you're on set and you're working, that you've got to be on your best behavior at all times, because there are going to be people who are looking out.
And you know what? I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
And if
is.
you've ever worked
He's
with
the nicest guy.
Yeah, the
When
coolest.
I did a show with William Shatner, Henry Winkler, Terry Bradshaw, and George Foreman called Better Late Than Never. And I think I was the only guy, I know I was the only talent, who could tell you the name, first and last name of everybody on the call sheet, from camera operator to director to, like, we should be good people no matter what field we're in. We can't just be rude and surround ourselves with backup dancers and gay guys who only say yes to us, like Sarah does. Like, I'm not afraid of any of these people in show business. I don't care.
I love him.
Can I
He's
see
the
who
best.
Sarah Hyland is? I don't even
From
know.
Modern Family.
You know who she
the
is.
oldest girl.
That's her?
Yeah.
Well, this is how you learn when you're in show business and you've been famous for a little too long.
It is weird though, because with Jeff, like, I feel like the first 2 minutes you meet him, you're intimidated. But then when you see how he interacts with anybody,
He's super nice.
He's so nice.
He's a star waiting to happen, first
Like-
of all. He's awesome.
he's the best.
Yo.
I love how he's like, maybe she just had a bad 3 days when I was on set.
She might have been, yeah. Maybe she was attracted to him. Who the hell knows? Like, who wouldn't be? You know?
And my last one for you guys. Elon Musk has welcomed his 13th child.
Talk about cream pies.
Yeah, this is interesting. And this girl put him on blast because she's clearly looking for attention. and there's a whole thing here. But you're the one who got pregnant with Elon Musk's kid, and you're getting a lot out of this. A lot, as in money and everything else.
But see, she's not going bad on Elon or complaining. She was just like, the media's going to release it. I'd rather do it on my own.
Oh, this is something different. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you're way off.
Right. That's
no,
right.
she's not. She's like the media.
You're right. You're right.
There's where there's smoke, there's fire.
sorry, my bad,
Before they tell the side of the story.
Yes, my
I
bad.
did have a baby with Elon, but she didn't go bad on Elon.
You're 100% right.
Yeah, and if you see here, it says Elon Musk has vowed to take a break from his social media site after a MAGA influencer claimed to have been given birth to his 13th child.
I don't get why you take a break.
Yeah, I didn't get that
He
either.
probably wasn't. He's gonna have. I heard his dad, Elon's dad, talking about him as a father. Not father of the year.
Of course not.
Yeah.
No, you can't
He had
do
a
all.
nanny for everybody.
You can't do all that he's doing and be a good dad.
Each
you
kid
can't.
had their own nanny.
You can't.
Here's the issue.
There's certain things you can't do.
Yeah.
You can't do both.
She's
You can't be a
saying-
great dad, show up to practice, go to all their games,
Yeah.
and then and be a star. Something has to give, and it's gonna be your kids and your family.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know.
I think the bigger issue here she's putting out there is she's been trying to contact Elon and he's not responding.
Do you want to see this one real quick? This is just an artist, a digital artist.
Do the last one.
What's up?
Let's be the last one.
Yeah, this is the last one. Yeah, he took out Manny Pacquiao's opponent. This is part of his artwork, but it looks
so
pretty
cool.
trippy, right? He digitally took him out.
Like he's fighting a ghost.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
you can see the punches that he got hit with.
Good defense. This is interesting. It's actually really interesting.
Yeah,
Wow, that's fucking wild. Who was he fighting there?
Manny. Oh, sorry, Floyd.
Dude, look, you can see Floyd catching him too. Look at that. Oh, look at his head.
This is terrifying, you guys.
Dude, that's fucking incredible. See him get hit?
Yeah,
He took a lot of punishment. That's where you realize even a great takes a lot of head trauma. Look at that.
That's the name of the game.
Fuck, dude.
Imagine tomorrow there's a video of
He had
someone
a bad
killing
he had a
someone.
bad shoulder in this, right?
Yeah.
what'd you say?
Imagine tomorrow there's like video evidence of like someone killing someone and they're like, oh, I just edited myself out. You can't prove I killed that guy.
It'd
Yeah,
be-
that's happening. That's
It'd be,
gonna happen.
yeah. It'd be cool if they did the one Marquez.
Yeah,
Where you get
yes,
knocked
it would.
out.
Oh,
That'd be
look
cool.
at him get hit there. Holy shit.
it's wild.
Wow. Oh,
That's cool.
good. It looks like he's just
He does all 12 rounds.
No, he just. There's only a certain amount. I don't know how much he did, but it's.
That's really
his name is
disconcerting to see.
Paul Pfeiffer.
Like you realize he took a lot of punishment in that fight.
Yeah.
He couldn't do much against Floyd, boy. Look at that.
Neither of them did much. It was a terrible fight.
Anyway,
He made Pacquiao miss a lot, but I guess he couldn't really throw.
Hey, you're watching Pacquiao box here, Brian. Pacquiao
No, I
landed a lot,
remember
too.
you and I talked about it. He missed a lot. He didn't land much at all.
But neither
actually.
did Floyd. It's a terrible fight.
Floyd landed. If you can see there, he took.
But if they did that with Floyd, it's going to look exactly the same, Brian. It's a boxing match.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Floyd never really got touched.
Okay.
He didn't.
Okay.
Look, man, you guys might want to come see me at the Miami Improv. I've been saying, Dania, and I'm an idiot. I'm at the Miami.
God, dog.
I'm at the Miami Improv in Doral, February 20, 21,
I
22.
mean, completely different, bud.
Come get some Miami Improv.
That's
I'll
a
see
great
you
club.
there. I'm excited.
All right, kids, that's it. We love you. This is the Fire and Kid. We're out.